Hey guys, this is Jen DeLeon and welcome to the Jen DeLeonShow presented by Tote&Carry. Today I'm so excited to welcome my special guest, Grammy-nominated producer, songwriter, and artist, Harv. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited to talk to you because you have an incredible story and career. So I first want to talk about, you're the creative mind behind so many big hits, including Peaches with Justin Bieber. You've worked with John Legend, Skrillex. I know I'm missing so many. You pretty much have worked with everybody. Are there any collaborations that you had that you look back at it today and you're like, damn, that actually happened and I can't believe it happened?
Yeah, I mean, the Peaches, like you mentioned. So like that song alone, like just how we put it together, like I didn't realize in the time of like creating the song, like how huge it was going to be. So like once it came out and the artists that are part of it, like just looking back, I was just like, damn, like we really put like a little mini Avenger squad together, you know? And yeah, just it was like we really did that.
Yep. Whenever you have those moments, so who is your go-to person whenever you have these milestones that you want to celebrate and you share this good news with?
Of course, my wife.
Yes.
Yeah, Felicia, my wife, and yeah, my immediate circle, managers, my publishing partners, and just my whole team. Everybody that's a part of Harv, the brand. So
exactly,
yeah, got us always celebrate the wins.
Yes,
with the team.
Let's talk about your latest single that you just dropped with Kyle back end of January, Losses. So I love the song, but then I also love the video concept. So you're playing the bass, you're playing the drums. I want to ask, how long have you been playing the bass and drums? And I'm sure you know how to play every possible instrument ever.
Yeah. I play every rhythm instrument, bass, drums, piano, and guitar. Yep. So I started playing instruments at 9.
9, okay.
Yeah, so picked up the bass at 12. And yeah, it's always been a part of my life growing up. Like I was in sports, and so I would come home from basketball practice and then practice the bass. Like that was just always like hand in hand, like sports and music. And I come from a music family too. Yes. So it was always in the house. Like we grew up with instruments. Like my mom plays the piano. Mm-hmm. Her mother was a classically trained opera singer and teacher. Wow. So just growing up, it was like, you know, a piano, a keyboard, and downstairs and going to the kitchen, you just hear one of my brothers or my mom or somebody or me just doodling along and playing little melodies and stuff like that.
That's amazing. So, yeah. Did you have a set, because you talked about doing basketball and then going home to practice the bass? Did you have your set like, I have to practice for 2 hours a day, or what was the routine?
The routine was like, so I always wanted to play like songs that were on the radio. So until like, you know, so just especially being in school, like I'll be in jazz band and I'll pick up a bass and I wanted to impress the girls or whatever. So like whatever, like the hottest song on the radio, like I'll try to like learn the bass line so I can play it. So, but whatever, yeah, whenever I felt like I learned enough material.
You do it.
Yeah.
What was one of the songs, thinking back on it, was the one where you're like, I have to learn this because this is what the girls like back then?
It's so funny. One of the, like, I remember this, like, just being young, like, the 112 Anywhere bass line.
Oh, yeah. 112 had everything.
Yeah,
112 had everything. So then how long did it take you to learn?
It was real quick. It was real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's an 8-bar loop. So it's just, you know.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Shout out to 112 if you're watching.
Yeah, big facts. Yeah.
So, okay, Losses, what I love about this song is, you know, it's about a relationship that has gone wrong. Some, you know, feeling one-sided, feeling like you're giving more than you're receiving. What advice do you have for a couple that is going through this stage of their relationship right now?
Whoa. Well, what the advice that I have for the person, not so much the couple, because it's not a mutual
it's
thing.
One-sided.
Yeah, it's one-sided. So my advice for the person that is feeling like, you know, they're giving more than they're getting, it's actually like, yeah, you just deserve better. Like, you know, move on. That like, you know, this person is not your person, and you know, you deserve to have somebody that's equal to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of what the song is. It's like, you know, you're allowing yourself to like identify the problem, you know, and go through it and be angry about it. Remember the good times before it got bad. But celebrate the part of just moving on and seeing what's new in the future for you.
That's amazing advice. So thank you for
Yeah.
that, for anyone who needs that. So, okay, we talked about losses. What's next as far as music? What can fans expect from you? This is, the launch of your solo career. So what can we expect from Harv?
Yeah, I have tons of music that I'm gearing up to release. In the near future, I have my next single with Ant Clemens, which is my brother. I have a lot of other placement songs with other artists that me and Ant did that we that's going to roll out probably this year or top of next year.
Okay.
But in the near future, we have a song called Remember. And I'm really excited about it. It's a beautiful song. It's about love. And, when you get old with your loved one, let's remember our whole life that we lived together.
Wow.
So it's kind of plays on that. And when you think about your grandparents or a family member that has passed and just the nostalgia of being a child growing up with your family and, the things that really mean to me, what's important to life. So so the song is called Remember and I'm super excited. I don't have an exact release date yet, but it's coming really, really soon.
Who was the inspiration behind Remember?
Honestly, love itself is the inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah, I think when we first started writing the song, we wanted to write the ultimate love song. I think that night we wrote 2 or 3 songs and we always do the fun turn up songs, the up tempos, but I was just I just want to write a love song. I can't remember the last time I, was listening to the radio and I felt love in a song. So
yes, well, maybe Remember will get on the radio and then there's going to be that kid trying to learn how to do that to play it for the girls in school. Do you have any dream collaborations? I mean, you've already worked with incredible people.
I always get this question. I think the only dream collaboration I have is this person's not living with us, but I wish I could work with Prince.
Prince, okay.
Yeah, I feel like me and Prince will, because we both play instruments and the way that he creates music and the way that he's able to just identify with so many different parts, whether it's the writing, whether it's the production, whether it's the instrumentation. Mm-hmm. I feel like me and Prince will come up with a crazy vibe. Yeah.
So I wanted to, we talked a little bit about, when you were growing up and how you would practice different, or you wanted to learn these different songs. So I know you talk about this a lot, about being in high school and just saying that you were going to perform in front of 90,000 people. So I love the passion of that, because think about how long high school is. That's just really knowing what you wanted to do. So who was Harv in high school?
I think the same, really. I've always been ambitious. I've always been the leader of my group. I've always been a caring person. I always wanted to see everybody that was around me living to their best potential. So it was never even when I was in high school, it was never just about me. It was about I had it was a group of 5 of us, all my homies. And we kind of did everything together. We played basketball. They're not they don't do music, so that's the only thing that I did. But outside of that, everything we did. So I was just that guy,
What were your least favorite subjects and your favorite subjects in high school?
Math for sure. I hate math. Favorite subject, of course, was band.
Band, okay. Yeah, math. No, we have calculators now. And even the math that you would have to learn in high school, I didn't go past. What did I do? I think I did geometry was the last one, but I never did calculus or any of that shit because of why.
Once they started putting X and Y with numbers and then in parentheses, I said, come on, bro. This,
when will we ever use that?
This is OD now. Y'all.
It really was. Okay, so a few more questions for you. So you've already, won so many different awards. You just got Variety's Hitmaker of the Month. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
What are the next goals for Harv as you embark on this?
Yeah, I mean, one goal that I would really love is to win Producer of the Year at the Grammys. And I'm going to keep saying it out loud and keep putting it out in the universe, in the world. But I want to win Producer of the Year. I think it's very reachable too.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll get it by next year.
Hey,
it'll be that.
Come on.
And then a last question for you. So I love asking everybody, what's a life lesson that you'd want to pass along to all of your fans? What would it be?
A life lesson to, I have so many.
You could share them all.
So my one is to honestly just believe in yourself and give yourself time to develop into the person that you want to be. Understand that your path, your journey is yours and yours alone. Don't compare yourself to anybody, because that's when you start, being hard on yourself because you don't feel like you amount to the next person.
Yeah.
But just understand that your path, your journey is your journey. Believe in yourself. You're going to hear 1,000 million, zillion, billion no's. And all it takes is one yes and your whole life would change. But you have to stay consistent, believe in yourself, stay persistent. And yeah.
Amen. Was there I love the part where you said you're going to hear a million no's. Was there what was the no that it was like it crushed you, but you realized it was just a redirection into what you were supposed to do? Or what was that yes that was?
Yeah, I can tell you straight up. So Justin's album, the Believe album.
Okay.
Right. I just sound like my first publishing deal, and I'm thinking I'm like the new hot shot, like, I'm finna take off. It's finna be crazy. Like, what I'm saying? I'm working with Justin and it's my bro. We got so many songs together. This is coming off the Christmas album. I did Fa La La on that album with Boys to Men. So we're working on the Believe album, and I did this record on that album called Just Like Them. To me, it's like, if he put that song out now, I think it'll still be like, Billboard #1. Like, it's, to me, in my mind, it's fire. So the song made the album. However, it was they decided to put it on the Japan release and not like the US and for the whole world to hear it. And that to me was kind of like a no, it's not your time yet. And I'm glad that didn't happen in that time, because I was immature. And if I would have got success at that time, I probably wouldn't be sitting right here right now, because I probably would have mishandled it. I would have, dropped the ball. So that no right there of like, wait your turn, wait your time, really kind of helped me be, when now Peaches and everything rolls around now, I know how to move and I know how to really appreciate the wins versus I'm supposed to be here or I'm supposed to be the guy. Like,
Yeah, that's a very, very self-aware and very mature thing to say, that you would not have been able to handle that success back then. So I love that.
Yeah.
Well, Harv, I loved everything about this conversation. I learned so much. I'm excited. You are going to win Producer of the Year next year. Watch.
Come on.
If it happens, I'm going to be like, I told you so. I told you so. It's going to happen. Maybe even with Remember, I'm going to speak that into existence.
I love that. Come on.
Thank you so much. Your story is inspiring, and I'm excited to see what's next for you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you on the next episode of the Jen DeLeonShow presented by Tote&Carry.